Good morning, everybody. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's a little later than I thought it was. Today's Friday. So if you're like most people and you work a Monday through Friday job, congratulations, you're almost to the weekend. Actually, it's Monday for me. So I go back to work tonight. Well, I did work some overtime this week, but Rosie drives me crazy. She's a good puppy, but she's aggravating. Hope you had a good week. I did. Woo, about dropped it. See that catch, what I say. Say hello, Rose. All right. A few things I wanted to talk to you about. I hadn't made a video in a few days. I make these videos for you, but a lot of it's for me to vent, to talk about stuff that I think's important in the news and in prepping. And but it's got to where I've had a goal last year to make one every other day, and it's sort of like it's not as much fun as it used to be for me to make the videos. So I'm going to slow down just a little bit. I know that's no big news, but it's time to take a small break. But I did go shopping today. If I can get this out of the bag, I'll show you what I did do. I put up 10 pounds of beans last night, or rice. There's some of it vacuum sealed with a oxygen absorber. You can see it right there, and a bay leaf. Go sit down, Rose. And I've got 10 pounds of beans to put up sometime this weekend when I get an opportunity. I bought that big can of pork and beans. It was on sale for $6. It's 25 servings, 130 calories per serving. So that's some of the stuff that I look for. I look for specials and deals. I don't like Spam, but I do like the Armor Treat meat. So that's what I buy. And that's what I did today when I was out doing my grocery shopping, getting stuff ready to take in to eat at work this weekend. Also, I'm going to do a live stream with Pennsylvania Preparedness Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be on his channel, so if you want to tune in, we would appreciate it. Not sure what we're going to talk about, but I'm sure we'll think of something. Because there's a lot of things to talk about going on in the world right now. I just saw everybody saw where Macron come out and said the possibility of NATO troops on the ground in Ukraine. Not good. So we'll figure something out to talk about. I saw something now about Canada talking about sending troops to Ukraine. So I'm sure Lindsey Graham is just giddy as a little schoolgirl thinking that we're going to be in a hot war with Russia. He's probably just so excited he can hardly contain himself. And I usually am not a violent person, but if I saw Lindsey Graham on the street, I believe I'd bust him right in the mouth. Can't stand him. But the good news is he probably don't like me a whole lot either. But just focus on your prepping, what you can afford to buy. Buy deals. These are a generic brand of pinto beans, and they were like $1 a bag cheaper for the 4-pound bags than the name brand stuff. So I've eaten them before, made a big pot of them in the crock pot, and they do taste pretty good. That's at the local chain grocery store I have, but I'm sure you have alternatives where you live. That's also the generic pork and beans, so if you can see that. So you got to look around and try to stretch your dollar, because it isn't getting any easier to be prepared and to have a preparedness mindset. Everything's more expensive. They can keep saying the Biden regime can keep saying that inflation's under control, but it ain't. They don't live in the real world like we do. They don't know how many people are struggling to make ends meet because of the inflation, the interest rates hikes. So it doesn't matter to them. And what matters is who's coming across the border. You know how you go from state to state and they have a welcome center? I'm surprised they don't have a welcome centers there all along the border. May as well. So this administration is culpable in that lady, female college student down in Georgia. I can't remember her name because I'm horrible with names, but the blood is on their hands, and they could give a shit less about what happens to Americans. And that's the sad truth. America last and Americans last. They do not give a crap about you. And if you think they do, I want some of what you've been smoking, because it must be pretty good. So I'm going to get off here before I get on a big rant. But do join us on Pennsylvania Preparedness' channel Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Probably last about an hour because I'll have to get ready to go to work. So I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Hope you get to do something prepping. If you're out in the grocery stores, try to find you some deals. They said they had their canned vegetables on sale, but I saw the price and that wasn't no sale. I can get them cheaper somewhere else if I was looking for them. They also said they had their Lux pinto beans on sale. Well, they did, but they've been cheaper before. And I don't know if you've ever tried the Lux pinto beans, but I really like them. They're not as good as the stuff you cook yourself, but they're quick and they're easy and they taste pretty dang good. So that's it. I'm going to get off here. Let's go Vols. Let's go Brandon. FJB. Rose is a good girl. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Let's close the damn border. God bless America.